Greetings, designers. I want to ask you a question. Are you designing interaction for your designs right now? I visit Dutch Design Week every year and I see a lot of beautiful designs. These designs are beautiful designs in form. But when I ask the designers to show me how to use them, most of the time I see this. So I asked the designer, "Is this part of your design?" They answered, "I never thought of designing that," or "I'm not good with electronics." I think this is a missed opportunity. A missed opportunity to express your designly identity. So I designed a tool for you. A tool to boost your designly identity through designing your interaction. Using the tool is easy. You just need to 1. Select one input or more, a button and a knob. 2. Select one output or more, an LED. 3. Describe how they should interact. For example, when I press the button, turn the LED on. And turning the knob changes the color of the LED. 4. Wait for the tool to generate your interaction. It will take about 10 to 15 seconds. 5. Act out your design interaction in real life. But perhaps you did not like the interaction you just designed, and you want to design another new interaction for this. No worries, that is also very easy with the tool. Just describe your new interaction. Turning the knob makes the LED brighter, and set the LED into random color when the button is pressed. Give the tool another 10 seconds. Experience your new interaction with the exact same set. With my tool, you can discover and design interactions quickly and easily. You don't need any experience in coding, experience in electronics, nor the time for compiling and uploading. All you need is a PC or a laptop, a USB power meaning charger or a power bank, and internet. I designed this tool to satisfy my curiosity as an interaction designer. There are 3 fundamental dimensions in product design: form, function, and interaction. As previously mentioned, designers often leave interaction behind or even forget about it. Like, this is the shape I designed. This will be a table lamp. Let's just add a button on. Or, I will design a table lamp. This will be its shape. Let's just add a button on it. Again. So I became curious. Why can't we start designing from designing interaction? Why not? I can interact with lights in this way. This can be used as a table lamp. I will design a fitting shape for it. By designing interactions first, I believe that we can express our design identity through interaction, but we can also define a unique functionality for our design. This can become not just a table lamp next to my bed, but a lamp that turns off when I place my glasses next to it when I go to sleep. I will show you an example that I quickly made with my tool. This example will help you understand how easy to make and change interaction with my tool, and how interaction triggers new functionalities. For example, I enjoy the interaction with the foldable phones, so I just attach sensors and actuators to a structure resembling the foldable phones. There's a button on top, some LEDs underneath, a servo, and a detached slider. I started by making a simple flashlight. When the button is pressed, the LED turns on and the servo opens. I can change the brightness by moving the slider. When the button is pressed again, the LED turns off and the servo closes. While interacting with my flashlight, I had thought of 3 different interactions ideas. First, I recognized the interaction clicking to opening somewhere. It was from this product. What if this interaction is suitable for a light when putting on makeups? In that case, the light should open to an adequate angle towards my face, and it should change its color between a different natural lighting. The light turns on and opens to 100 degrees when the button is pressed. By sliding the slider, the light becomes more yellow. The light turns off and closes when the button is pressed again. Second, I realized that if the brightness is too low, then the flashlight doesn't need to stay open. So when the LEDs reaches a certain brightness, by lowering the slider, the servo can close the flashlight. But in that case, what is the purpose of the button when the flashlight is open? What if this interaction is no longer for a flashlight, and the button is hard to press when the servo is open? Maybe this interaction is meant for a folding street light or a tall floor lamp. By pressing the button, the light opens up and turns on. Moving the slider changes the brightness of the light. Moving the slider low enough turns off and closes the light. Third, how would the interaction look like if I'm not standing? For example, if I am lying on my bed, in that case, the light will be attached to the headboard of my bed. It will be harder to use both hands above my head, and I won't be wanting blue lights. I can access quickly emergency light by pressing the button. I can gradually open up and brighten up the red light by raising the slider. I won't be needing the light to be more than 90 degrees open. By raising the slider higher, only the light color changes from red to orange. Here I just demonstrated how I first experienced the interaction, second redesigned the interaction, and third discover a new function from the interaction. But you can also go wild, blunt, and even crazy. Like this crazy flashing worm that I don't know what its purpose is. Every designer wants to be unique and even idiosyncratic. From designing idiosyncratic interactions to designing idiosyncratic form and function, the tool will help you discover and express your designerly idiosyncrasy. Are you interested in trying out this tool? Well, I'm currently looking for designers as participants to design with the tool and to give feedback about it. I'm looking for designers who are interested in designing physical interactions for daily applications for your home, offices, and workspaces, and for idiosyncrasy, no boring common designs. There are 2 easy requirements: basic understanding on the concept of Internet of Things, capable of realizing the design, experienceable in real life. But do not sign up if you want to refine only one interaction in detail. You should be discovering a lot of unique interaction. not just one. You want to use the tool for an already existing design. The tool is for starting your creative journey, not for fitting inside a finished journey. And please consider the tool as a basic sketching tool to draw the outline of the interaction. The tool is not adequate for fine detailing and finalizing the interaction for production. I might help you with that if you want, after finishing your sketch with the tool. If you are the right candidate, you can use the tool for 1 to 2. 1. You will receive 1. A set of basic sensors and actuators. 2. Code for running the tool. 3. Instruction manual. For the sensors and actuators, you can request for more identical components, but you can request for new components such as pressure sensor, DC motors, and more. With the code and the tool, I do need to be clear. You are allowed to tell and share the concept of the tool. However, you're not allowed to copy and share the exact code or the system architecture of the tool. But of course, you can keep the generated code for your design interactions. Since this tool was designed for my master's graduation thesis, I do need some stuff in return. But don't get too scared. I would like to ask for your comments on the usability of the tool, on the UI and technical difficulties, your comments on the interaction generation, how you asked the tool to generate the interaction, and how the interaction was generated. Aesthetical description of the generated interaction. Is it calm, energetic, sad, strong? And lastly, description of your design with the interaction. What is it? How do you use it? Why is it idiosyncratic to you? Okay, that was everything I can tell you for now. There are much bigger stories behind this tool, but I will save them for later. This video was sent to you because I believe that you will be interested in. Please send me a reply if you want to participate. Thank you for your attention.